All right, got this bit of a news from KHALEEJ Times. Who has written this? Okay, the article is written down by Mazhar Farooqi, who is one of my favorite journalists of KHALEEJ Times. Links are put down below. Let me know what are your thoughts. The headline for this is Dubai ex-IT director loses 650,000 dirhams. That's around 180,000 or 180 or 200,000 dollars after falling in love with a fraudster in a crypto romance scam. Now, before you start, finding this funny or making fun, understand this much that these crypto scams, or any scam for that matter, or falling in love and all that, these are all serious stuff. And if you have not gone through it, maybe you might think, people are stupid. Well, guess what? I fell for an online kind of romance thing where the person physically came and met me and we spent time together. I have clients who are very, I would say, are rich, successful. They have fallen for scams. They have fallen for cryptocurrency, promises and online relationships. So you may find this funny if it has not happened to you. But for many others who have gone through it, it's not a funny thing. And especially when losing money. See, I understand this much. We laugh at other people's tragedies until it finally happens to us. So anyway, I wanted to get that out of the way. So let's check this article. What it says here is, it started with a harmless WhatsApp message. Says the 54-year-old victim who had to borrow money from his wife and friends to get into the bogus deal. Here's another thing that crosses my mind. 54, that's nearly, you're moving towards the age of retirement, that is age of 60. So all these years he never made a mistake. And at the age of his retirement, he lost $500,000. Now, how long does it take to earn $500,000? For some people it takes a lifetime. For someone like him, maybe it would take him another 10 years of only savings. Anyway, and with regards to WhatsApp messages, I don't know about you, but in my case, I receive a lot of messages, email, WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, Signal, Telegram. I receive lots of messages, and I'll tell you, each one is unique in its own way. So that is why whenever anyone wants to talk to me or chat with me or ask me any question, I have a way to verify who the person is. Now, I'm not trying to tell you that I'm smarter than all of them, but I'm more cautious than most, because all it takes is one mistake, just one, to lose out everything. You can be smart for 100 attempts and then you can make one mistake. And the way these scams are made, whether it's a link, you click a link and it takes you to a Amazon or your bank, or it can take you to one of those web pages which looks exactly like a proper Amazon page or a bank page or a Facebook page. It looks exactly. But then when you check the address, the web address, there's always one alphabet, one digit, one dot out of place. And there are many other ways, like click this link, or click this and or confirm this, or what is your passport number, or what is your ID. So anyway, so this particular guy, he fell for this particular scam, and he was dealing with a real human being. Okay, real, actual human being. So let's see what happened. A Dubai resident has been left broke and heartbroken after losing his life savings in an elaborate crypto romance scam. Pratik Singh, his name is changed, a former IT director, said it started with an innocuous message late 2020. The woman called herself Coco, texted him on WhatsApp from a Hong Kong number and asked if he was the manager of a certain hotel in Dubai. I immediately messaged back to clarify I'm not the person she is looking for. For me also, when I get, are you this, are you that, I say no. Then when they ask any further question, I don't entertain. But in my case, given the fact that, you know, I'm known and my number is known out there, they say, are you Loy, this and that? Then I ask them, what do you want? And straight away, when they start messaging me more, I have a way to pre-qualify them if they are real or not. And anyone whose number I do not know, or let's say, especially calls I never entertain. Only if you're my client, I pick up your call, others I never. WhatsApp messages, I have a pre-qualifying way of finding out if you're authentic or not, or email. Okay. Then, wait 1 second. So it says here, okay, in a brief exchange that escalated into an intimate conversation, that is a massive red flag. Anyone who starts an intimate conversation where you'd like to get to know you, want to get to know you, all that bullshit, it's all crap. When Coco told Pratik she was hoping to visit Dubai soon, he wrote back, our first meeting will bring us closer together. Thing is, this guy is frustrated, alone, heartbroken, and obviously when you are old and you're washed up in terms of physique or your attractiveness, and you get this petite, beautiful, sexy looking girl, which, they say, man, you can either think with his head, which is up there, or head, which is down there. And blood goes only to one area. So whichever area the blood goes to, the other area stops thinking. Okay. So we exchange photographs. No, what? Yes, I think we could build a life together, have a beautiful, happy life. See, the problem is he didn't meet her physically, and he just kept digging the hole deeper and deeper. For him, it is his first time. I don't blame him, because even for me, in my first time, I was also crazy about all this. And remember, my first time was at the age of 20. That's how I met my first Irish wife, who turned out to be a fraud. We exchanged photographs. I was having issues with my wife of 20 years. Coco came as a breath of fresh air. She was an attractive young woman with an angelic face. I fell madly in love. Yeah, he fell in love with a person who sent him some JPEG images. Now, remember, sometimes they can even talk to you on video. I've also shared with you my experience where this female was actually on video talking to me, and she was stripping. I've given that experience, and how she turned out to be part of an elaborate mafia group that makes you strip naked. They make sure they record your video and they use it against you. Okay. I said I was a good cook and make great Indian food. He's from India. She said she loved Indian cuisine and asked me if I would cook for her. Typical. Okay. Before long, Coco began telling Pratik about her friend Linda. She said Linda was a Malaysian-based financial advisor helping her make money from cryptocurrency. Coco then connected me to Linda, so I could also benefit from the opportunity. Initially, Pratik was skeptical, but when Linda told him he would operate and control his own account, his interest got piqued. A few days later, he opened an account on cryptocurrency platform and sent Linda the link. I have been offered, I told you this, during the cryptocurrency boom days, I've been offered money, advance money, client money, sponsorship money, And people even literally offered me free coins, crypto coins. Even one guy even offered me Bitcoin. Said, I want you to get into this crypto. He was a well-wisher of mine, but I refused. See, when you don't know something, you're not passionate about it, and you don't have control over it. The coding or this thing, don't get into it. That's why I never got into it. Many people made fun of me. You missed out on the opportunity to make money. Fine. But today they all have vanished because they all lost money. It's very easy to make fun of others when you're lucky and you think you're an expert. But when times are tough, you get messed up, right? Then here are the simple calculations he received. It's a kind of an Excel sheet where they say 1 day to 10 days, how much money you keep investing from $100,000 to 144. But the returns are, for $144,000 you put in, you get $500,000 back. Now, anyone with common sense would know there's no investment in the world where in 10 days you put 100,000 and $500,000. I'm surprised that this guy fell for this. And that also is an IT director. Couldn't he verify through the IP address? Or, I mean, there are so many ways, man. At least asked somebody. Anyway, as it is, he was doing this crypto romance. I get people who take my advice for, I know one guy who runs an Amazon and Shopify this thing, got a Russian girl in Dubai, and he has paid around 280,000 dirhams. First 120,000 to solve all her and her mother's loans. Then he spent another 100,000 plus or something, where he wanted to get married to her and all that. And she's still there. She's in Dubai. But now she's not interested to marry him. And now he wants the money back. And she's saying, can't pay you back. And the best part is, he never took anything in writing. So now what does he do? And after that, he wanted my advice. It's too late, man. Anyway, that was in November last year. By December, Pratik had been conned out of $180,000, 661,000 dirhams, a substantial amount which he borrowed from his wife and friends. His marriage with his wife is not working out, and he's borrowing from his wife. And this is another problem people tend to do, is borrow from your friends. Why the fuck would you ever want to do that, man? You're ruining everyone's relationship, and then when it doesn't turn out well, you're going to get jacked. Anyway, it turned out the crypto platform he was trading on was fake. It was designed to run simulated trades in which I appeared to be making huge returns, but now I know better, said a devastated Pratik, who hired a company to trace and possibly recover the money, which he'll not get. The chance of victims recovering money are slim, according to Cypherblade, a UK-based cryptocurrency investigation analysis firm. Crypto itself is a fucking scam. Yeah. Why do you want to get into crypto when the technology or nothing is in your hands? You don't own it. The people who have the majority, who issued the tokens, are the ones who control it, and last will get jacked, right? According to the estimate, worldwide losses from these scams tops tens of billions of US dollars in 2021 alone. No surprise here. Global Anti-Scam Organization, a US and Singapore-based non-profit organization, said crypto romance scams are carried out on large scale all over the world. I even know guys from Nigeria, seriously, who have sent me messages that they want personal branding to help scam other people. Nigerian young boys, real profiles, not fake profiles. So that is a career that they have. You can Google search this on, I think they have made documentaries about it. And the only reason I believed it is only when I got a real person, not one, many, asking me for it. Dubai police has repeatedly issued warnings over the threat of cyber criminals who paste fake profiles to snare unsuspecting victims using dating websites. That is why Tinder, Instagram, all this, wherever you get profiles of someone who's too good to be true, you keep away from them, especially if they are ready to talk to you fast. And there are some people who are even ready to meet you, and they meet you. One of my VIP clients had this female who not only texted him but met him also. I told her, it's a red flag, keep away. Thankfully he listened to me, and she is working, has a child and all that. I told him, no, a female will not meet you just with one message or many. They're just gold diggers. Remember, anything that's too good to be true is generally the case. According to Lieutenant General Dahi Kalfan Tamim, Deputy Chief of Dubai Police Security and Public Security, billions of dollars are lost to cyber theft and subversion. Pratik said he started with a small investment. Linda egged him to fork out more and more money. And sometimes, they tend to, you put 100, they'll give you 110 back. Put 200, they'll give you 220 back. So you keep putting small, they'll keep giving you back. So then your confidence grows over the period of time. And one fine day, you give them a big sum of money, and that's where they vanish. One day she told me they were having a supermarket. What's a supermarket? And I should invest all my money to make most of the unmissable opportunity. The fuck is a supermarket? Okay. Wait. Why does this page refresh? Okay. I followed the instructions and transferred all my savings to a crypto platform in anticipation of the supermarket. This was not enough. I borrowed money from wife and friends who received her gratuity. When the supermarket arrived in November, Pratik couldn't believe his fortune. His investment had swelled to 2.43 million. Here's a screenshot, and he shows a screenshot. What the fuck is a supermarket, man? Okay. Flush with cash, he started planning for the future. I was so happy. I booked a first-class ticket to London to attend my daughter's graduation. Yeah, boss, you need to have the cash in your bank account. Once it's there or it's in your hand, then you plan. Not when it's online. Online, anyone can have any digital, figure or all that. That is the problem with the cryptocurrencies, no? It shows you that you have millions or whatever. They show you graphs. It's not real. Pratik said he realized he had been duped when Linda asked him for a 10% commission for the perpetrated 2.43 million he earned. That was the first red flag. Sensing something amiss, I tried to withdraw the funds. It was a futile exercise. In desperation, I reached out to Coco and asked her to intervene. Yeah, they both are together in a team, my friend. But she feigned innocent. Eventually, both Linda and Coco stopped responding. Here are the screenshots. So, screenshots, that's nothing. You can keep it as a memory. Nothing will happen. My life is in shambles. I have only to blame myself. It never occurred to me to talk verbally to Linda or Coco. We just exchanged text messages. So Pratik was suffering from severe depression and undergoing psychiatric treatment. Last year, KHALEEJ reported a Ajman resident who lost 47,000 US dollars. Dad of 5, Sajad Khan, said he was sweet-talked into investing money in a dodgy cryptocurrency trading platform by a woman. Oh, he also had a poo-tang. They say the world revolves around a pea, right? Small little pea. I love little pussy. Okay. But he met on a popular dating site, but never in real life. Khan had saved the money over several years to make a down payment against house, but lost it. And finally, they give you the modus operandi. First, they will have initiate contact by sending a wrong number. By text or through dating app, the sender invariably has an attractive profile photograph. They build a relationship with the target audience through romantic messages, which has happened to me. Peddle with attractive money-making schemes. Coax into investing into a trading platform. No, I'm not interested, so it has never happened. But I've got calls from Hong Kong, China, and I think weird numbers that show from USA, but it's not USA. Gain trust by letting a person withdraw small amounts, has earnings or profits, seek bigger investments, and finally block the person once a transfer is made and pocketing the money. So overall, what do I feel about this? Like they say, same shit, different day, man. Same shit, different day. It's sad, but they say, a sucker is born every minute. Now, the only reason you and I have not fallen for this is either because we have burnt our fingers before, like in my case. I've been on internet from age of 20. I'm 45 now. Have I made mistakes? Plenty. Dating mistakes, meeting mistakes. Money, just one. But that with a girl who's physically there, who I saw on video, who I physically met, who tattooed her name, stayed with me, took the money and then vanished. So, and thankfully it was just $3,000. But that time $3,000 was important to me. Thankfully not more. But then when you're talking of people like these, whose lifetime investment, lifetime, that's no joke. And keep this in mind, when we lose even $100, it pains us. You know, then imagine these guys, their lifetime savings, 10 years, 20 years. What they must be going through, the pain, the suffering, the emotions, the regret. How they wish they could turn back time. And with regards to the fraudsters, I doubt that they are just Hong Kong based, or I'm pretty sure they must be some other nationality, whatever it is. They must be operating from somewhere else. And end of the day, this is their full-time job, so they're not new to this. You gain proficiency and expertise through years and years and years, you know, days, hours, months, weeks of doing it every single time. So you become an expert. Now, are these scams and issues going to stop? Never. They'll always be there. Scammers will always be there. Fraudsters will be there. Hackers will be there. Just that you have to be safe with your money. Because end of the day, when shit hits the ceiling, it's your ass on the line, nobody else's. So what can you do about it? Anyway, all I want to tell you is, here's another poor fellow. Please don't fall for these scams which are, you know, happening. And if you're not sure, please consult somebody who has little knowledge or somebody who's mature than you. And if nothing else, approach a professional. At least he can guide you before it's way too late. And yes, if none of these are available, you can contact someone like me. But yes, I charge money if you want personalized attention. But then if you have already made a mistake and then you approach me, then the ball game is different, because once you have given your details to someone, there the problem starts. Anyway. Chalo, good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This will not be the first and this will not be the last. Only thing is the amount of money that he put in, $180,000. It's big money. For some people it's a lifetime it'll take to make. And for some other people it'll be like this money would have been enough for them to retire for the next 10-20 years. Anyway, this guy, I don't know how will he face his wife, his friends and himself. Anyway, feel free to comment down below, good, bad, ugly. Love to hear your thoughts. It's me signing off. You guys take care. Ciao.